Hi everyone, welcome back to ACT Math Quick Hits, where you can make this one small change and watch a video a day. It doesn't cost you any money, only costs you a little bit of time, and you're going to help improve your ACT math score. There's the rundown of the math section of the ACT, so let's get back into it for today. Alright, so our question today says, given that I is the imaginary unit, which of the following numbers is equal to 7 plus 4i squared? All right, so today, Desmos is not going to do us any good because Desmos can't do anything when we're dealing with imaginary numbers or I. So what we're going to have to do today is we're going to have to do it by hand. So the main thing to realize here, and they probably have a distractor for it, is that what we can't do is we don't just want to apply the squared to the 7 and apply the squared to the 4i. So that is incorrect math, right? Because we have to remember when we're squaring something, we're really taking that value and multiplying it by itself. So let's go with blue. So when I'm squaring 7 plus 4i, I need to take 7 plus 4i, and I need to multiply it by 7 plus 4i. So once I have this recognition done, now all I do is a whole bunch of distribution. So 7 times 7 gives me 49. 7 times 4i gives me 28i, right? We use the I just like a variable of x. And then we have 4 times 7i, which gives me another 28i. And then our last piece is 4i times 4i, which is going to give us 16i squared. So now we got to clean up all these pieces. We have like terms right here. So 28i and 28i we can combine. So we'll end up with 49 plus, and then 28 plus 28. Obviously, you could use your Desmos there if you wanted to. Or, right, 20 and 20 is 40, 8 and 8 is 16. 40 and 16 give us 56i. All right, so here's where it's going to get a little bit interesting. So I squared is defined to us as -1. And this is where the whole idea of I comes from, being the square root of -1, because if I were to solve, right, if I squared is equal to -1 and I square root both sides to get I by itself, that's where the whole idea of I being equivalent to the square root of -1. So at this point here, right, we have to realize that, okay, I squared is equivalent to -1. So what we need to do is we need to substitute in -1 for that I squared. So now I have a little bit more multiplication to do, right? These two things multiply together and give us, I'm going to do it as a plus a negative 16i. I still have that 49 up front, and I still have my 56i. So now I have another round of like terms that we need to combine, right? I have a 49 here and a negative 16 here. So when I put those two pieces together, what do we end up with? 33, and then plus our 56i. So this would be the correct way for us to work through this problem. Right? It looks like it's choice D right there. Looks like I was wrong. Like they didn't have a distractor that had that squaring of 7 and squaring of 4i. Right? They had it multiplying by those things. But regardless, right? So this is how we have to do it. We have to work through with distribution, understanding that I squared is really equal to -1. So thanks for watching, everyone. I know that ACT math prep is not the most exciting stuff out there. However, your future self is going to appreciate it if you like and subscribe. That way you can keep getting these quick hits. You know, learn about the ACT, learn a little bit of math, learn when we can and can't use Desmos, and help improve your ACT score. Thanks, everyone.